Don't panic, don't panic. Okay, I'm hoping this is streaming correctly because yesterday I did some experimenting, tried to be clever and streamed to Facebook Live for the first time. It was hilarious, but it seems to have worked. But it was very funny because people didn't know. I kind of put a warning up on Facebook saying, look, I'm just testing this out. Don't get too excited. Don't panic if it goes wrong. Don't worry. Because I thought Facebook people don't really get the network as such. They don't really know what we do or what we are, most of them. Anyhow, it went out and I had these people going, who are you? It was very funny. Okay, April can't hear us. Oh, no. Okay, 111 if you can hear me, please. Okay, Shiny can hear me, April. And I presume Traum can. And I presume that Monique can. But Monique seems to have disappeared. What's Monique gone? Oh, maybe she's relogging because she couldn't see Shiny. Okay, so anyway, welcome to the ice cream shop for our drama session today. And as you can see, April's created a poster, as has Monique. Okay, very, very different posters. So we've got my poster, The Decadence, we've got April's poster, and we've got Monique's poster. So we'll discuss the posters to start with, but we'd better wait till Monique comes back and April gets a voice. Can you hear me now, April? I can see a white dot.
Yes, I can hear you now. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Anyhow, congratulations on your poster. Did you have fun making it?
It wasn't 5 minutes, Lynn. I needed more time.
Now, why? Because it was difficult to do, or because you wanted it to be perfect?
No, for example, first I wanted to change the title, and I have to search for where do I have to, because at the top it is written edit text. But I couldn't click there, so I couldn't edit anything. After researching, and then I found that somewhere, and then I wanted to put some text there at the top of my poster, and it is too long, so I needed to divide it to separate it in 2 lines. But then I forget which letters type did I use, and how come that the first one is bigger or taller than or greater than the second. I don't know. And the color, which color did I choose? Have I chosen for that? Because I wanted to have the same size, the same letter types, and the same size of the letters, but I couldn't. So it is not easy. And then I wanted to change the color of the ice cream, but I couldn't. It is not possible there. Or is it possible, you think?
No, because, okay, the actual template, the image, you can't do much with. The text, you can set the fonts, you can set the colours, etc. You can make it stand out more or be smaller, be larger. But no, when you've chosen an image, unless you upload your own image, you could do it if you had a piece of editing software. You could download the image, alter the colours, and then upload it again as your own image. But yeah, there are limits to what you can do. It's a template, and to edit the template image, you'd have to edit the image. It's not like some of the image. It's not image editing software like some of the stuff we've played with. Maybe we'll do a whole session on it, because Monique, you enjoyed using it as well. Here comes Rima. Hello, Rima. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so April, you shared your poster with me, so I thought what we could do, just a little request to Traum. Traum, could you mute your mic when you're not speaking? Because we've got a bit of feedback. Okay. It's okay, it's just it comes through every so often. You can see it on the replay, what we hear and what we see, and it goes and you're not actually speaking. So don't forget, mute, unmute, mute, unmute. So April, if you'd like to go and stand by your poster and describe to us what your ice cream is, who it's aimed at, and why we should buy it. Come on, sell it to us. Don't forget to unmute. Okay, good. Well done.
Okay. This is one of the best sort ice creams in my palace. I have April's Ice Cream Palace, and it is situated in 100 Main Street, any city. I couldn't change. I couldn't edit the name of the city, so I have keep it that way. And you can find also at the bottom. You can find also the telephone number. What is that actually? And the web, the internet page of our palace. This ice cream, I called it fruit fire and ice cream, and it has 3 flavors: vanilla, so it is green olive. The substantials are the substance are olive, vanilla, and date. Since olive is green, so I call it olive green, vanilla white, brownie date. No, olive green, vanilla white, brownie date, and popping candy. Get it in a scoop or in a cup. But actually, I still have one line of slogan, but I couldn't add it anymore. So I have written, "Come and try, do not shy." So I have to put it another line there, but I couldn't add anything more because it's too full, I think.
Okay.
Come and try.
So you wanted to say, come and try, don't be shy, yeah?
Yeah, don't be shy. Yeah,
nice slogan, yeah. Okay, so
ice cream, anyone?
Yeah, I like that. I like the invitation that implies. Okay, so your fruit fire ice cream. You said get it in a scoop or in a cup. What did you mean by that?
So you can take it in a scoop, or you can put it also in a cup.
What do you mean by a scoop? What's the difference between a scoop and a cup?
Oh, is it the same? And what is the horn? Oh, no, I wanted to say the horn.
Corn.
Like this one, like in the poster, yeah.
Okay, you wanted to say not... Because the ice cream I can see in your picture, they're scoops of ice cream. Like those balls of ice cream, we call them scoops. And what you wanted to say is get it in... not a cone. A cone, yeah? So get it in a cone or in a cup. Okay?
Okay, but it doesn't rhyme nicely.
No, not everything can rhyme. Okay. You can also say it comes in a cone, order in a cone or a cup. It comes in a cone or a cup. And getting something like that to rhyme, it's difficult. Because even if you said... that wouldn't rhyme.
Yeah.
So it is difficult. Get it in a cone before it's gone. No, that doesn't rhyme. Why not? Very good. Ah, good question. Well, Marco and everybody else, have you got some questions for April about her ice cream? So take the mic. Marco, ask your question using the mic.
Oh no, I just tried to write the slogan because of rhyme. Are you prone to eat it from a cup or a cone? Prone and cone.
Oh, prone. Yeah, good one. Excellent. Which do you prefer, though? It's a good question, actually. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer a cone or one of these little cups or maybe a sundae glass? How do you prefer to have your ice cream served to you?
I prefer a cup because otherwise it will melt everywhere and I have to lick on the cone. But if it is in a cup, I can let it melt it. I can let it melt in that cup and then I can drink it. But Lynn, about the colors, as I said this morning, so I can say olive green. So I start with the name of the fruit, yeah, and then the color, vanilla white. But then I come to the date, and I wasn't sure. Can I say date brown? And so but I don't think so. I couldn't
You
find that.
can, but it doesn't,
Uh-huh.
like I said, because, yeah, dates are brown. So it depends whether you want to emphasize the flavor or the color. So what you're doing there is you'll if I read that, okay, olive green, vanilla white, brownish date means it's sort of brownish but not very brown. And to me, a date is brown, especially a dried date. So if you wanted to emphasize the flavor, you kind of swap it around: green olives, white vanilla, and date. And the colour doesn't really enter into it because dates are specifically a particular colour. Okay, things that change colour, for example, you can have black olives or green olives. Yes. Vanilla's a flavouring, and even though the vanilla pod and the seed are almost a very dark brown come black, you wouldn't mention it. It's a creamy coloured vanilla ice cream. Most vanilla ice cream is white or cream. Date, difficult one. Are you emphasising the colour or the flavour? In which case, if you wanted to emphasise the colour of date, you would call it date brown. We have a colour nut brown. Remember when we were doing our colour sessions? And I said there's a colour called nut brown, hazel brown. But it's not a standard description of a colour, date brown. I mean, it might be. Maybe there's a paint out there that's called date brown paint. Let's have a look. Date brown paint. Let's see. There's darker brown. There's jute brown. But I can't find anything that is called date brown.
No.
No. Well, you never know. I mean, people are always looking for new colour names for paints, especially. Maybe we've invented something here, April.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks, April.
I find that April should use a color for the date that is appetizing. It should be something for my brain that I can make up a picture. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. But what you find appetizing, this is where it gets really difficult, marketing and selling something. What you find appetizing, Tramwell, Monique might find revolting. It's really tough. Well, if you don't, Marmite flavoured ice cream, anybody? It's when we say something's Marmite, people either love it or hate it. And for every person you find that loves something and goes, yeah, that's a great idea, somebody else will go, ew. Any other questions? I mean, I prefer my ice cream, to be honest, I prefer it in a cone for exactly the same reason that April doesn't like it in a cone, because I love it when it starts to melt down the cone and I can lick it off. You get that gorgeous biscuity, ice creamy taste. It's yum. And you can then eat the cone and it's kind of been bits of melted ice cream attached to it, soaked into it, and it's just yummy. You see? That's exactly what I meant, Traum. No from April and yummy from Monique.
I see. But anyway, I missed the price for a scoop.
April? How did you price your ice cream?
I don't
Not for the whole arrangement, April.
I don't want
not for
to put the
arrangement.
price there, Ron.
But when I can say in the town there are lots of ice cream sellers, and you can see it from the far distance, the price. You know,
There is
at
no
least for a
price.
scoop.
It's free!
Price.
Now,
Yeah,
April,
of
you just
course.
said you didn't want to put the price on it. Why not? Why didn't you want to put the price there?
Because if I want to put a price, I have to detail it. So one scoop for some dollars, 2 scoops, this color, and so on and so on. It's too much. So you can come and choose, and then I will say how much the price is. That's it.
I mean, Traum's correct. In a lot of ice cream parlours and ice cream stands, ice cream shops, they do have a per scoop rate, and you can mix and match. Okay. Quite often, if you put together a particular ice cream, it's got a set price, though. So I think with April's, she's given it a name, Fruit Fire Ice Cream. It would have a set price. Why might you not want to put the price onto a big, expensive poster, though?
The customer would get shocked. And
Possibly. They might not want to pay the price, but we do have a saying in English, if you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
Yeah. Exactly.
But there's another reason. There's another more practical reason, because I know April said last week, if you remember, she wanted hers to be affordable. She wanted people to be able to buy hers. So I don't think it's because she doesn't want to shock people. There's another reason for not putting the price on a big poster. Once it's on there, it's very difficult to change it. So it's much better to have your ice creams advertised in nice posters, but to have a price list at maybe the place where you're serving them. So just a list of names and prices, because that's a lot easier and cheaper to change. It could look messy, yeah. I don't know. Have you ever seen Rima? Have you ever been to places where they've just crossed out a price and added another price? It's not so bad if it goes down, but my goodness, it looks awful if it goes up.
No, you mean when they during not the transaction they change the price of the ice cream.
Well, they're
Remember,
not allowed to do that
You mean-
during the transaction. But I mean, from one day, this week, cream's really cheap. And then next week, there's a farmer's strike. And suddenly, milk and cream products are twice as much. You have to adjust your price. And you don't want to do it on a big, expensive poster. It's much easier to do it on a price list. Oh, they cover the old price with with a sticker, or they Tipex over it.
And you can notice that, you know.
You
that's the
do
worst
notice
part.
it,
Oh.
absolutely. You think, oh God, no. I mean, they're always really, really proud about, it's gone down, like 50% off, or it's 10p off, or what. But if it goes up, it looks awful, and it puts people off. So I think, April, you were quite right not to put the price on the poster. That way you can use that poster for the next 10 years. And people can check the price list, or just ask, how much is the fire and ice cream? How much is the fruit fire ice cream? Any other questions for April?
Why did you put, or why did you add a red cherry on the top of the scoops? Is there a scoop involved that has the taste of a cherry?
No, I just can't remove the traum.
Yeah, traum. Don't be mean. Yeah, these posters are all made from templates, Traum. There's only so much you can do with the template. But I think, you know, a bit of cherry and date would probably be okay. And yes, exactly. April, you should have said, oh, it's just there to add some colour. Well, I think you did a great job, April, including the fact you had a few issues changing the text. I think you did really well. And I can't wait to try your olive ice cream.
Lynn, how do you say that with the cherry? As the cherry
The cherry on the top.
at the cherry on the top.
Yeah.
The expression, eh? Yeah.
Yes. That's just the cherry on the top. That's that little bit extra, that little bit something special. We also have the icing as well. Yeah.
And I miss some more flavor, April. It would be nice that maybe I don't like olive, green, vanilla, white ice cream. I would like to I would like to get something different, maybe. Therefore, I would like to see some more kinds of flavor on the poster.
You can buy that, but this is one of the newest combination. You can buy other flavors, 1, 2, 3, or 4 scoops. But this fruit fire ice cream has a special name, fruit fire, because it has a popping candy also inside. It is made from 3 sorts of fruits and also a kind of fire by adding the popping candy. So it is a special scoops. If you say you say to me, I want a fruit fire ice cream, you will get this. But if you don't like this, you can choose another flavor, but it doesn't have that name anymore.
Okay. Do you mean there is no possibility to to exchange a kind of scoop here? I have to take the ones they are on the picture.
Yeah, for fruit fire ice cream you can't change, because otherwise you will ruin my creation.
Yes, I see. Okay, Lynn, I understand. Okay. I think I find the color green very appetizing. It's fun. It's funny, and it would. I think it would get me in the stall or in the shop where you sell those ice creams.
Are you starting to how do you say, to water? Mouth watering?
Are you beginning to drool?
Are you to drool?
Yes. Lynn, what's called the white sheet of paper with pattern on it?
That's a doily. That's a doily.
I use them too when I have made a cake. Then I put it above it. I
Yeah,
mean, I
it's a funny
they
thing,
call it,
but we call it a doily, Doily. My grandparents, my grandmother, my nana, they always used to use doilies on plates, under plates, and they'd crochet them, they'd knit them, they'd have paper ones. They're a little old-fashioned now, but I think with the gingham and the ribbons, I think it goes very well. I do. And quite often, I think actually ice cream parlours, ice cream shops are one of the few places that still use doilies. You'll often have them round a cone to stop the drips, April, when the ice cream melts. Anyway, I think you've done a fantastic job with your creation there. I think it's very appetising, very eye-catching, as Tram said. When something is eye-catching, it means it draws you to it through the colours and the brightness, and you just want to know more about it. As you say, it's all about getting people in the shop, isn't it? Any other questions? Rima, take the mic.
Yes, but this is about you wrote. I had intention to ask about does it have the same meaning at the top of the cherry on the top and the cream on the cake? Does it mean like some kind some top moments, something like and at the top
It's kind of something that's unexpected but nice, or just something
it
that's...
can't be better. It can't be better than it. Like the I don't know, not a ecstasy situation, but like when you're very satisfied with something, like
Yeah,
you say,
just
like
something's the cherry on the cake or the cherry on top. It just means, wow, that's really nice. That aspect, a specific thing that happened or that was added to it, that makes something just that extra special. Okay.
yeah, extra special. Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, you can have. Okay, let's think. The network. Okay, the Learn English Network. You know, there's a lot of resources on the Learn English Network, but the ability to come and speak and ask questions using live voice is the cherry on top. It's the icing on the cake.
But could it be used in sarcastic way, like to say my network was so awful and at the top of the cake I couldn't log in to the forum?
No, you wouldn't
Would it
use
be?
it in that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, if you... To top it all, you might say. Yeah, to top it all. I mean, you can say anything sarcastically, of course. Yeah, but really, people might misunderstand you if you used something that's normally positive in a negative way. So we tend to have other phrases to say, oh, that was so bad, but what was even worse, what was a real kick in the teeth, to top it all, to add insult to injury. Yeah, to add insult to injury. So April might have said that today. Yeah.
To add salt to the wound. Do you?
Yes, to rub salt in the wound. Yeah, to rub salt in the wound. Yeah. So, what really rubbed salt in the wound is I couldn't post any pictures. Hey, April?
Yeah,
To top
and
it all, I
can't
couldn't
find.
post any pictures. I think I know what's happened. I might be able to fix it easily. I might not, but I'm going to try probably sometime this afternoon and see what happens, okay? Panic not. Don't panic. Don't panic. You have not been demoted. Oh, and I loved your text. I haven't corrected it yet because, as I say, I'm waiting for Rima, Shiny, Monique, Traum, see if they write anything. Now Rima's going, what homework?
What?
Panic! It's the icing on the top. It's the icing on the cake, guys, homework. No, it was very good. And if you read April's text, it's super, really good. Okay, so any other questions? No? April, do you want to say anything more?
No, just welcome to my palace.
Great. Oh, and by the way, I did have a question, April. Okay, so I'm not that keen on the idea of olive flavoured ice cream. So could I have that ice cream, but instead of olive flavoured ice cream, could I have an extra scoop of vanilla?
Okay, but then. Oh, I hate to do that. Because, I'm so proud of my my fruit fire ice cream. But
Somebody's
for
going to
once,
ask. You
okay.
know they're going to ask. I just want the
But
popping
you know,
candy, basically. Just give me 3 scoops of vanilla with popping candy, please. Yeah, absolutely, Rima. Absolutely. The customer's always, yes, of course you can. But would you like to try the olive ice cream? Because sometimes
yeah,
it's just
that is
that
what I
some,
want to say,
yeah,
Lynn.
yeah.
Yeah,
Try
you can,
it.
I will give you a spoon of olive green flavor, and you can try it. But
Olive
you can get
flavour.
the fruit.
Careful. Olive green is the colour. Yeah. It's the remember, olive green is the colour. Green olive is the flavour.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so I can have one of those little plastic spoons with a little bit of green olive. Oh, I'm coming here again. I love it. I love places that offer to let you taste things. Especially things, well, I think it's important, as long as it's not the most expensive thing. I love going to the wine tasting sessions we did. Yeah, I love going to wine tasting places where you can actually try before you buy. Ah, thank you. That would be lovely. Yes, I'd love to try it, but I'm really not sure about it. Yeah, absolutely, April. Honey, even makeup shops where they let you try on a little bit of the makeup. They've always got a tester. Yeah, a tester. A teaspoon. I think it's going. Actually, Rima, have you never seen the little spoons you get in ice creams? If you watch the video from Wednesday's session, they're the spoons he's put all over the ice cream. Looks like a hedgehog. They're just tiny little plastic shovels almost. I'm not sure what you'd even call an ice cream spoon, maybe? But they're very small little plastic ones you normally get in. Here you are. Let's have a look. These ones. Here's a picture. Have you ever seen those? Yeah, so that's when April said you can taste one. That's what I would expect it. That much, just a tiny little taste, just to see if I like it on one of those. Yeah.
It's love to do that, I wanna try
Oh,
this
be
and
more
this and that
generous,
one.
April.
Yeah, you could try every single flavour until you've practically had a whole ice cream without paying. You
I
can,
hope
yeah,
that
exactly.
there
You
is-
can use them in your sundae, or you can put them into the little paper cups you use. Yeah. Sorry, Rima.
Oh, yes, if April has 30 flavors or more, if you just try, it could be enough. Don't involve this option, April. Reject it.
Yeah, they're sometimes called taster spoons as well, by the way. Taster spoons. And you can get wooden ones as well. Yeah, that exactly, April. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to have to pay now. One more, and then I'll have to charge you.
Oh, but there is then she has to put like to say it, to say it like that's enough or something like that.
Yeah, it's difficult
Because
one because
otherwise,
yeah, it is difficult. It is difficult. But you can get all. I mean, ice cream has, as I said before, ice cream has its own vocabulary in a way. So you've got these kind of ice cream. You've got ice cream sticks, lolly sticks, and then ice cream taster spoons, taster sticks, and you can have them printed with the name of your ice cream. So April, you'd have April's ice cream palace printed on them. I'd have, I don't know, what did I call it? Sundays and More painted on mine or printed on mine. So Monique, if nobody else has got any other questions, Monique, would you like to talk us through your ice cream poster?
Okay, I wasn't too inventive this time, so I was thinking about all those, you know, fancy ice creams, ice cream in the world. So I brought two of them. So do I have to read each one? I guess.
Yes,
right?
please.
Okay, guys. So what we have here is just more than ice cream. It's a whole experience what we want to show you today. So first of all, I have the first ice cream is a vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, chocolate truffles, French macaroons, special sorbet, gold leaves, dark chocolate brownies, and chocolate vodka sauce. The brownies are covered in 24 karat gold. So, okay, so this is, as you can see, a very, I mean, it's the perfect combination of flavors with the very good concoctions. So, and also you can keep the cup, okay? And on the other side, on the right side, we have our, it is like a bowl with a crown. So I think the name is Victorian, if I'm not wrong. And it has Hennessy, Vsop cognac, vanilla ice cream, and chocolate ice cream, 24 karat gold dust and gold leaf, salted caramel, caramelized golden peanuts, butterscotch, dark chocolate, croquant, whipped cream, hot fudge, and chocolate crown top the ice cream creation. So, and in this for this ice cream, you can also you can keep the crystal bowl. So it's really poshy, yeah. And indeed.
Okay, I like the word. I like the idea that somewhere in the world there's a world called poshy, but no, there isn't. So you'd have to say very posh or so posh, Posh. Yeah. I like poshy, but that's it. I can't let you out in the world saying it because people would go, what? Okay, let's just go through a little bit of pronunciation for you, Monique. You've used some quite interesting French words in here. So
Yeah,
the first one, it's a silent T. We say sorbet.
Sorbet.
Yeah,
Sorbet.
sorbet. Yeah, sorbet. So you've got these different sorbets, just silent T. Then gold leaf is actually uncountable. Gold, the metal is often uncountable, and we say gold leaf and gold dust as well. So you can have a sheet of gold leaf, or you can have some pieces of gold leaf, but gold leaf itself is just a coating, so it's uncountable. Yeah, silent R. Yeah, we don't say sorbet. But most R's, as you know, in English nowadays, in modern English, are silent. They just modify the sound. It becomes a saw, not so, sorbet, and modern. Okay, so then the next one was the cognac. How do we say that?
You mean the VSOP?
I wouldn't personally. What did you, I think you said VSOP or something? We just do it the second time. You just said it perfectly. VSOP. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what it stands for?
No.
You can't tell something that you don't know what it means.
I'm just a copycat here, you know. So, no.
I knew you didn't because you said VSOP.
Exactly.
Okay. Does anybody know what VSOP stands for? I do because I love cognac. No, cognac
No, what does it
is
stand
whiskey
for?
is from the grain and cognac is from the grape. So think
Grape.
whiskey, grain, that's wheat, etc. And I'm not sure what grain do they use in whiskey. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Whiskey's grain and cognac is from the grape.
Very special old pale.
That's the one. Well done. Well Googled.
Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google.
I thank Google every day of my life. Thank Google. Yeah, very superior old pale or very special old pale. Okay. And
Pale is the color.
yes, pale as in colour. So it's if you
Oh.
were to go on, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because cognac tasting is lethal. Because wine tasting is bad enough, but cognac tasting is lethal, and it does have a paler colour. It's still that golden brown colour, but it's slightly paler in colour than an XO or something like that. Okay, so the VS stands for very special or very superior. Okay, and what it does is, ka-ching, just adds money. It adds value to the price of the cognac. Okay, little what, Rima? What did I say that made you write little?
You said tasting wine is bad,
Lethal,
but tasting
lethal,
well,
lethal.
Oh,
It will kill
okay.
you. It will kill if something is lethal.
Oh, okay.
Like a lethal spider bite, that means a spider bite that will kill you. So,
Yeah, okay.
cognac
Thank you.
is a spirit. Cognac is a spirit. It's the most. I would think it's the strongest alcohol I drink, and I only drink cognac after a heavy meal. So we went out on Saturday with friends. I had steak, and when I got home, I had a cognac. It's a digestif, as they call it. It helps you to digest the heavy meal. It just tastes nice as well.
But not before the meal, like
No, that's an
after.
aperitif.
Oh.
An aperitif is something that will sharpen your appetite, so like a sherry, and a digestif is something that will help you to digest your meal. So you've got aperitif
But
and
we-
digestif.
But is whiskey sometimes used to aperitif? Does whiskey provide you better appetite?
To be honest, you can pretty much drink whiskey at any time.
Do you want some?
Yeah.
Probably the fan of cognac will say the same.
Yeah. I would say it's not a very good aperitif, okay? Because it's so heavy. An aperitif tends to be a bit lighter in taste, not with that burning sensation you get from brandies and cognacs and Armagnac and Calvados and whiskey, and I'm sounding like an alcoholic now, but honestly I don't drink that much. But gin, the lighter, even a dry white wine can be used as a sherry. I sometimes have a Tia Pepe or a medium dry sherry as an aperitif, because it's to stimulate, it's to get the juices flowing, okay? Whereas cognac, whiskey just make me sleepy. So it's not good to fall asleep in your food. Okay, where did we get up to? I've got completely this can be okay. VSOP. That's
Now
the one.
the last word.
Yes, that last one. Again, we're
Another
looking at
French
another
word,
Frenchified.
croquant.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
it's for crunchy. I know.
Borrowed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what we'd say is croquant. Okay, not croquant.
Okay.
Croquant.
Yeah.
Croquant. Okay. Now that said, a lot of people will actually say they will pronounce the T, okay? But I don't. I say croquant, okay?
Oh.
And it's that lovely, I love the crunchy croquant you can get. It's so delicious, like toffee with nuts in. You can make your own croquant as well.
How?
Croquant.
Okay, so I don't know if you can hear this. I'm just to get somebody else to say it.
Croquant. Croquant.
Could you hear that?
Croquant.
Croquant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Croquant.
That's it.
Yeah.
So because we
Croquant.
like French, yeah, we use the word, and we've kind of kept the French pronunciation for that one. As you know, that's not always the case with French words in English, like menu. We don't use the French pronunciation, but for croquant, we do. Almost, yeah, not cruco, no. Did you hear cruco? Traum, wash your ears out, Traum. Cruco? No, croquant. Croquant.
I heard. Again?
Croquant.
I still can hear. Are you? Croquant.
Croquant. Croquant.
Croquant.
That's it, perfect. Yay. But if you go to Nottingham, where I was raised, people will call it crocant. Okay. So be ready for any kind of pronunciation. When it comes to French words, I think I shared a video on one of the channels recently which showed a lot of the menu words in French, the foodie words in French, and how to pronounce them to sound like a right idiot. Okay, Rima, no probs. So, wonderful sounding description, Monique, and extremely luxurious. I think that's the word you were looking for when you said it's very... you kind of stopped. But I think you were looking for... Not poshy, no. Luxurious. Yeah, it's very luxurious. Yeah. And the poster looks luxurious as well. So much gold on the poster.
So that's why I didn't use any of the templates from the ice cream options, because when I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'll just put something like with gold in it, and look at the colors, I mean, yours and April's. So it's like no. So I had to find maybe a different background image. Yeah.
That's what I had to explain to April, actually, that if you're using the templates, there's very little you can do with the colours and with the layout of the actual image. The text, you can have lots of fun with the text. But yeah, if you want to make it, and I just used a template, you probably saw the template I used, because it kind of fitted, and I think April's fits as well. But otherwise, you would have had to, create your own or find an image online. But I have to say, I do like the idea. I don't know, which one do you prefer, guys? The left one or the right one?
As for me, I would buy April's on an ordinary weekday, and Monique's one I would buy it at Christmas time.
Okay, now that's really interesting, Traum, because you asked April how much hers was, but you haven't actually asked Monique.
Yeah.
You might be in for a bit of a shock.
Yes,
You don't want to know.
And it would cost me an arm and a leg.
I think so, yeah, with all that gold on it.
Yes. Too much gold, but I cannot add extra gold, in a way.
Are you sure you got enough gold on there, Monique?
I'm not a
It's
fan
enough.
of eating gold leaves. Sorry. It's crazy.
Well, they don't taste of anything. It's just, I have had gold leaf on a dessert when we went for our wedding anniversary. It was a few years ago, and we went to a French chateau, and we tried their tasting menu. Okay, a tasting menu is so you can try lots and lots of different. I think there was about 11 courses or 12 courses, so it was a tasting menu. So lots of little things of different things, and the pudding had gold leaf on it, and I was very disappointed because I don't think eating gold is a particularly good use of gold, I'll be honest. So, but it was already on there, so I ate it.
Let me
It was probably in my
let me
poop.
tell you.
Go on.
Let me tell you the price.
Okay. Oh, you
Okay.
priced it up. Okay.
But do you have any guesses? I mean, for the first one, the one the on the left.
I would
do
guess
you
it
think, guys?
depends on how much the bowl. You said you can take the bowl home with you, so
Yeah,
I would think it
For
depends on
both-
how much.
for both of them.
Oh, right. I would think that's got a lot to do with the price. They look like they're crystal
Dollar.
dollars. Okay. I dread to think. I don't think I'll be able to afford it, to be honest.
I love it. Colombian dollars, it doesn't exist. We have pesos. No guesses? Okay.
No, you've got a guess from Traum, 850
From Tom.
euros. Yeah.
Okay, give me the dollar price because I don't know. But anyway, I think Trump will be close from. I mean, the one on the left. No. Let's start with the other one with the crown. Okay, the ice cream with the crown is a $1,000 ice cream. Okay,
Wow.
and the other one, it's $25,000.
Hang on. 25,000.
Yep. Yep.
$25,000. Not 2,500.
Yep.
25,000. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to start charging for the sessions, okay?
No, as I told you, Tom, I took that information from the from the website and the most expensive ice cream desserts on earth. So
Well, the thing is,
If
people
they are
who've
there-
got more money than sense.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the gold leaf is I mean, I don't know if you've ever worked with gold leaf. I have done on a couple of art projects, and you have to be so super careful with it because it just blows and folds, and it's really difficult to work with. If you've ever seen gilt frames that frame very expensive paintings, that's gold leaf, and it's applied with great delicacy. But yeah, it's used more and more in high-end catering for very little. There's very little point in using it, to be honest. It's eye candy. Eye candy. Yeah, stingy. Oh, well done, Monique. Yeah, stingy, not stingy. Stingy. I'm not mean. No, I don't think not. I don't think refusing to pay $25,000 for an ice cream is stingy. By the way,
Okay,
once
but
upon
you
a
have the sign.
once upon a
That's right,
cream.
once upon a cream.
Yeah, is that
Exactly.
your idea? Was that your idea? Once upon a cream, or was that off the?
Nah, I was looking something on Pinterest,
I like it. I like that.
and I like it when I said once upon a time. Oh, that's perfect, for this sort of ice cream.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah,
it's
once upon a
once.
cream. I
Once
like.
you can only afford to eat it once.
Yeah, only once.
Crazy. $25,000 ice cream. I mean, that is just mad. That is mad.
Even for Bill Gates.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so. But
Can
yeah.
I keep the spoon? Can I keep the spoon, Monique? I want to keep the
Sure, why not?
restaurants. I want to
After
keep the
24,000,
restaurants.
yeah, you can take whatever you want to.
Oh, Reem's crashed. Reem's crashed. Oh, no.
Probably of lot of thousands dollars.
Yeah, she's probably, you've scared her off, Monique. You've frightened her away. Oh, dear. Fund me. Yes. Start a fund me account so you can afford to try that ice cream and tell people whether it's worth it or not. No, it's not worth it. Not. I think I'll be going to the April's ice cream palace and having. I'll try her olive ice cream, her green olive ice cream. Oh, Reem's coming back.
But April could work for whole life, and Monique just could sell one, and it's oh, what cruelty of the world.
That's the way you see businesses, so that is a good.
It's a very good business model if you can sell it to people.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Adding value and getting people to part with their money, getting rich people to part with their money is an art, and you have to go stupid to do it. So it's, that I'd much rather have April's and try April's in a nice, honest little ice cream establishment like this than go into somewhere that's opulent and luxurious and then pay through the nose for everything. Oh,
But I
Traum,
know-
there's April, explain, what does fund me mean? I think I know what you meant, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, I think. That is a kind of a possibility for you. For example, you want to go to this ice cream, Monik's ice cream place, but you don't have the possibility because you don't have money, for example. But you want to do it for a special occasion, so you can put your wish in this site, and anybody who is interested can support you with money, but they don't get anything back. So they just support. So it's kind of
They get a nice
asking
glowing
money,
feeling
begging,
of
yeah, begging
it
money.
is begging online,
on
you're
the
right.
side.
It's like holding out a begging bowl, Traum, but you have to do it for something specific, so a trip or one guy, we can talk about it in a session if you like. One guy asked for people to fund him to buy his girlfriend a really expensive engagement ring. So yeah, you could try a Fund Me account to take us all of us, to New York to try the most expensive ice cream in the world. So that's how many of us are here now. Reem's got to come too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. So
No, that would be too much.
it's only $175,000 dollars. So we need one with $175,000 to send us to eat the ice cream. Trouble is, if somebody gave me $175,000, I don't want to eat ice cream. I'd pay off the mortgage.
But I think that when they sell this kind of products, or I think that it's more like again the experience, but the place. No, not anyone can just sell that sort of things.
Oh,
So
absolutely. You couldn't just
must
sell it
be
here,
exclusive,
for example. Yeah.
It must be something that a lot of people recognize. Oh my God, that fancy
And
place
often-
and all the
Often with a famous chef's name attached to
Exactly.
it. So Gordon Ramsay or, some of the top chefs would put their name to such a concoction. And by the way, that's what I would call those things, a concoction.
hmm
So how many
No, and also
multimillionaires
you
are
have
in
to have a
Colombia?
You have to have a name for that. That's my point, Marco. Let's say I'm on just a normal person. So and maybe if you are a recognized chef or, yeah, you need something else. You need to be in another circle, just to really charge for something like that. I mean, with this price. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're
it's just
spot on, Monique.
combination of things.
Yeah. It's no good me going out on the streets in a cart saying I'm selling the most. It'll be $25,000, please.
Yeah.
They're just not going to
No.
fall for
No.
it. Otherwise,
The
we'd
hell are
all
you,
be doing it. They would laugh at me.
Yeah.
There's a kind of ice cream spoon faux shiny. Do you want to take the mic? It's much less frustrating than typing. Probably the ice cream spoon. Yep. Carry on.
Sorry, I tried to delay it. I wanted to say that there is a spoon for just for ice cream. You say that you never melt when you eat it. So does it has any meaning? I mean, it will melt eventually, right? But they sell that kind of spoon. They said that spoon is made of very special steel, so it's hard to melt it quickly.
Okay, I'm just trying to find it. So it stops your ice cream from melting. That sounds like the kind of spoon April would want. I'm not sure what I could say. I could do that. So, do you know what? Just by putting in ice cream spoon no melt, I've got ice cream that doesn't melt. Ah. Okay, I've got some reading for next week then, definitely. Is ice cream still ice cream if it doesn't melt? There's a question for you.
Melted ice cream.
But is it still ice cream if it doesn't melt?
No.
No. I think wars have started over less.
It made me think, how do you say that in English, actually? A milk shake or something like that when it's melted.
Well, no, a milkshake.
Yeah, but it's but it's ice cream. I mean,
it's
when
not.
You do
No, because no. A milkshake is milk.
Not.
Okay, ice cream, as we know, has different recipes and is frozen. However, you can add ice cream to a milkshake, in which case we call it a float.
That's the word that I'm looking for.
Yay!
Yeah, because we add
milkshake float is
milkshake.
Yeah, milkshake float is milkshake with some kind of ice cream in it. So a chocolate milkshake float would be chocolate milkshake with chocolate ice cream in it. Strawberry milkshake float would be strawberry milkshake with strawberry ice cream floating in it. Okay, the milkshake float. Okay. How can you eat that still a scoop in your stomach? Oh, April, I hadn't thought of that. If it doesn't melt, I would think it would still be digestible, I hope, but it might just sit like a little frozen lump in your tummy. Ooh. Okay, any questions? Okay, next week, thank you so much for your posters. If anybody wants to make a poster for next week, please do bring it along and we'll discuss them. If not, next week we'll start talking about how could ice cream, and this lovely little ice cream shop we've got, how could that cause conflict? How could we have conflict caused by an ice cream? Last sessions, we talked a lot about disappointment. Yeah, remember the big model, and then the tiny little model that turned up, and how to express disappointment. We're going to sort of look into conflict this next time, because I believe people can get angry over anything. And sometimes there's righteous anger, but sometimes there's like, why are you getting worked up about that? So what kind of conflict could we have through ice cream? We've got 3 nice examples here. People could, we gave April a choice of giving us something off menu, so to speak. Now that could cause conflict, just asking for her special ice cream, but not that one. Slightly, and that could get her angry. I spent hours creating this ice cream and you want me to change. Yeah, wars have started for less. April, that's too much information. Conflict. Marco, you're going where I'm going with it. Yeah, conflict between establishments. Yeah. So we've got Monique's, we've got mine, we've got April's establishment. What if we all want to sell in the same place? Yeah.
Ice cream bottle.
Ice cream wars.
Ice cream.
Ice cream wars, indeed. So next week, as I say, if you want to, there's still time if you want to do your poster and concoct a new flavour or a new sundae or something, but if not, we'll start next week the ice cream wars. Well, we'll start talking about conflict to begin with, but yeah, that's where we're leading to, ice cream wars.
Those conflicts are about among clients or customers, or
well, we're going to discuss the
ice cream
possibilities. We're going to discuss who would be upset by what sort of things can upset people to do with ice cream, around ice cream. Yeah. How can people get upset about such an innocuous thing? Yeah, but people can and will. Okay. So just think about it, and think about it from the customer's point of view, from the owner's point of view, from the competition's point of view, your rivals, etc., and how things can escalate into until it's all out war. Okay. I shall look forward to see what you come up with. I know I've got in my head an idea and everything, but I'm interested to see what you think it could go. Because you think, nobody could fall out about ice cream. You reckon?
Actually,
exactly.
That's what I'm thinking. But okay, let me just. I don't know.
Well, imagine I came into your establishment, sat down to have that lovely ice cream, and then you presented me with the bill. That might cause some conflict.
Okay, yeah. If you are one of those customers, yeah.
Yeah. Or you just taste somebody's favourite flavour. And you go, ew. Oh, no, I don't like that. And then suddenly they just take great exception to that. There's all sorts of things can happen. Or you have a very, very, very popular shop and somebody opens up a ice cream boutique next door, all sorts of reasons that people can have. But you bring your own ideas next week, okay? I shall look forward to it. Now, if you're looking for the vocabulary challenge, I have a true confession to make. Yesterday, super busy, bank holiday for us the whole weekend, so it's going to start tomorrow, but it will run till Friday. I did put an announcement in the forum. Okay, so if you're looking for the vocabulary challenge, it starts tomorrow, not today. Okay? Okay, good.
Okay.
Yay. So thanks ever so much for coming. And Reem, just remember it's an hour earlier than when you come, okay? Always the hour earlier, okay? Anyway, take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
Bye, everybody.